Damn. Why is this hot? It shouldn't be hot. Bad, Percy. Bad. Ooh, in the frown. Sorry. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Legend of Vox Machina. We're now on to episode 6, which is called A Spark of Rebellion. So last episode we had the group minus Pike heading to Whitestone to avenge Percy's family, as well as basically stop these people from continuing to pursue them and try to get them killed. But we all know that the reason why Delilah was sending all of her, shall we say, undead reinforcements after them is because she wanted her book back, which we saw Scanlan was trying to decipher, but he was having very little luck outside of figuring out the word for a religious place, as well as, what was it, the dark one or something like, no, the whispered one. So that's pretty much all he was able to decipher. But on their way there, they had a little bit of bonding. We were able to see that Vax definitely has a crush on Kiki, but Vex is not happy about it, and she voiced that to him and basically said that he doesn't know her, and that, what did she say? That tree has, or that flower has thorns, I think, something like that. And then on the Pike side of things, she managed to make it to her temple, and we didn't really get much outside of her arriving there and basically saying that she thinks that she needs to reconnect with the Everlight. So she was taken in by what I'm assuming is some sort of a priestess there. So in this episode, I guess we'll see how that goes, and maybe we'll get a little bit more time with her and find out what's going on. So I'm ready to get into this episode, but just before I do, a reminder that I do a lot of different reactions here on this channel to all sorts of shows. But if you'd like to support me on this particular journey or any of the other ones, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, please show some love to it with the like button and leave me some comments below. You guys have been absolutely amazing about it. I appreciate it so much. Please keep it coming. I love it. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right about now.
Gather every able-bodied fighter in Whitestone.
Oh, okay. So this is the rebellion? Yikes. That's not going to help you if that's the giant. Y'all were not running fast enough for a giant. Wait, does this giant have dreadlocks?
Gonna have fun burning you off my balls.
Excuse me? I don't understand that phrasing at all. Don't need to, though. Well, the spark of rebellion has been extinguished. Next.
Briarwoods know we've come.
Clearly, they knew that when they got the book.
We should cut them down.
We don't have time. I hate to say it, but we don't.
Are you crazy? Out of the streets! Hide!
Okay. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
You're part giant. Can you vouch for us?
Oh, what? Because we all fucking know each other?
Right? Speciesist.
Why do you wear this? Are you part of the resistance?
Excuse you?
If you want change here, Yenin is the only one who can help bring it.
Really? Gave it up so quick?
Have faith and wait for a sign.
Good.
A new dawn is
Say what you
coming,
need to in front of the
friends.
guards. I need to know who's hurting the children and why they have bandages over their eyes. Seriously, the people of that palace need to suffer. That's where the ball should be burning.
We don't see many new faces these days.
This
Keep
doesn't
it
sound
in.
exactly new.
It's you. Oh, but you're not the same.
No.
Little Percival.
Little. Excuse me. I'm grown.
I am what they made me.
What matters is that you're back.
I'm not back. I'm only here for one thing.
Revenge.
Groups can be messy.
But you're leading this group.
No offense, Percy. You're a titty bit too little to lead.
Thought we were all sort of co-leaders.
No. Dictatorships only. What is that? The drunken tree? The tipsy bow.
Yes!
No. Where would they get beer?
Wait,
They don't even have food.
Thanks to the Briarwoods, all our resources are
Right?
dwindling.
Like, who's got time to make wine?
I will fucking murder!
Please do. Please do.
The only way to win is if the resistance is strong enough.
And the resistance isn't strong enough because...
You know,
Their
giant.
leader has been captured.
There it is. One time, Archie and I...
Roots of the Sun Tree.
Maybe don't revive the Sun Tree just yet.
You're telling me that Hellion is a resistance leader?
I mean, Hellion and Resistance Leader kind of go together.
Free Archie, and the resistance will follow.
You're playing on my emotions.
Yes, I am. I'll use whatever I
Say
have
I
to.
blame you.
Right? Ooh.
Everlight?
Still kind of dark in the Everlight, huh? I think you have some internal conflicts going on, sis. They all just walk away. It's like, yep, if you say so, bye.
Whatever is blocking you is inside of you.
You're saying
You're the
it's
problem.
not a curse?
We get in our own way all the time. All the time, dear.
Tell me where I can find the rest of you lads.
Why in God's name
You
am I
know,
going to do that when you're going to kill me anyway?
I do hope you and I can engage in a stimulating conversation.
Why did that sound like it was laced with weird sexual tension?
To be most disagreeable.
Oh, well, you know, 2 ears is overrated.
This is a job for Scanlan the Revolutionary.
But the beret with a heart.
All we're gonna do is kill everyone and leave.
Simple solution.
Those were bad ideas, and you should all feel bad.
I don't know. Scanlan's solo mission sounds interesting. His failure would be spectacular.
Right?
Where is Vox Machina? What's up?
Right? He's like, how would he even know that?
Breaking an individual takes time, Stonefell. I've only just begun. Send for me when this one
Is that thing?
It's telescope.
This? Oh,
Kind of.
nothing but bad news.
Okay, the
Did it just shrink?
front door team and back door
Of
team.
course Scanlan's on the backdoor team. Of course he is.
I've almost got shit. Oh, wait, I've got enough. Fuck, shit, fuck. Are you kidding me?
Are you sure you're a rogue? A little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, whenever I play a rogue in game, I'm so bad at the lockpicking, it's actually embarrassing. Really? A knife?
Oh, my fingers!
You'll survive. Shouldn't the window have been the other option long before we started using a knife? Y'all are really too much.
No, no.
I
Where
fell
did
out of the window.
Backdoor team is fumbling. Ah, so true to life. Do we want to know what that was?
Why are
smell.
you covered in piss?
Yeah.
Picked it up along the way.
Hmm?
Dad, I'm telling you, that back door was cursed.
All right. We're getting out of here together.
Can you hurry up and do that and not talk about it?
You'll at least die together.
You're so ugly.
Scanlan?
Well done, Scanlan. Keep running.
Don't just stand there. Get him.
I love they were like, wait, we're still processing what just happened. There's 2 gnomes?
Go on, get him out of here.
Yeah, he's in rough shape. He may not survive.
I've got you, little one.
Uh-oh, Scanlan's gonna fall in love. Bye. I'm so sorry.
Now we're talking.
The way he drinks it like it's his spinach, like he's Popeye.
Just like the old days, creating a diversion while you get away.
I mean, he doesn't have an ear anymore.
Huh, not quite there, Scanlan. Let me try.
And holding on to the barrel of beer or ale is amazing.
You two, seal the doors.
Stonefell.
Oh. I like his gun.
Wait, where's Percy?
Getting revenge. Let's go. Oh, that mask was swift. So I'm assuming he betrayed the family. I do remember him from flashback now.
I am vengeance for the Derolos.
Period.
The Derolos. Now that takes me back.
Oh, does it? I don't think he missed. Yeah, where's that? What you gonna swing now? That big knob head ears? Stone cold, Purse. Stone cold. Hot.
I wanted you to know it was me.
Damn. Why? Why is this hot? It shouldn't be hot. Bad, Percy. Bad. Not. Woohoo! In the frown. Sorry. So he enchanted it, maybe? Whoa. Take a breath.
Stonefell helped slaughter them and laughed while it happened.
Yeah.
You are not the last Derolo.
What?
Your sister, Cassandra.
She got an arrow to the back. 2 arrows to the back.
She lives.
Where is she? Can we go? Can we like talk about this outside of the palace, please? Or the prison, wherever this is? Never misses, baby. And that's what you get for working for the losing team. my man is strutting in his trench coat. I'm sorry, Percy's fine. I know what he did was wrong. It was so bad. Naughty Percy.
I'm sure you've heard about your brother. But this changes nothing.
Her hair's gone white too. How interesting. How very interesting. Not fully white, but partially like Percy's. Wow, that was a juicy episode. I'm so sorry. I should apologize. I should have warned people in advance that I shouldn't have fangirled so hard over Percy. I'm sorry. I got a thing for, people who've got that dark streak. It's kind of hot. I'm sorry. She's bad. Naughty. It was bad. It was morally wrong and corrupt. He should not just be needlessly seeking revenge. He could have endangered everyone there just to get that extremely hot and satisfying moment of revenge that was so amazing to watch, but terrible, awful, and he should be ashamed. Now that that's out of the way, the rest of the episode, very interesting. We now know what's going down at Whitestone, that there has been a rebellion in the name of the Derolo family ever since I don't know if it's ever since, but it has been around at least for a while. It's nice to know that there are people who are still very much trying to preserve what is left of Whitestone. They know what's going on is wrong and they're not just running away. I'm not sure exactly how they could, because my guess is that Delilah does not let people just leave, right? Because they would tell people, possibly the king, and then they would have bigger problems. So anyhow, we see that Percy meets up with this priestess that he grew up with, and she immediately sees that Percy is not the way that he used to be, that he has changed. And I talked a lot about this in the last episode about how the rage and anger is twisted in Percy and really taken a lot of, I think, what made him probably a much more joyful person away. That's the thing with revenge, right? Revenge can be somewhat satisfying, but it does eat away at your soul. It is something that strips you of who you are, and it's not a joyful task. You can't really be a happy person or enjoy things much when your sole focus and purpose is getting revenge on people who hurt you, because you have to put yourself in a very dark place to do the things that are just as bad as, if not worse than, the people that hurt you. So there's an expression, I've said this a lot on my channel if you've watched other things I've done, which is that my mom always told me this expression about how if you're going to seek out revenge, you need to dig 2 graves, right? One for the person you're taking revenge out on, and one for yourself, because whoever you are, whether it's physical or emotionally or spiritually, will die when you decide to bring yourself to that level of being an agent of revenge. So anyways, we're seeing that with Percy, and we kind of saw how that shadow finally kind of takes over the entirety of him when he really lets it take over. I understand where it came from. Again, I know morally it was wrong, but since that man, that captain was someone who was there, obviously someone I think his family probably trusted, but then they turned on him or turned on the family, watched as his family was slaughtered. I can understand why Percy in that moment just lost all sense of reason and just wanted, like, you have that golden opportunity that he's been clearly dreaming about as he spun the barrel of his gun for God knows how long. Like, he wasn't going to walk away from that. And I think that was really cool how they did with the gun, how it looks like the names are enchanted on the barrel. And I guess every time he takes one out, one of those names disappears. So one down, quite a few to go. But dark, obviously very dark, that's what he focuses on. But again, very cool with the scope and the long barrel gun, how they can collapse into that magic bag. I don't know, it's a tickle trunk, whatever that is. But yeah, a lot more we need to know about Percy and his inventions. He's clearly very, very smart. But anyhow, Percy's arc is kind of getting to the middle here. He also found out that his sister is still alive. We saw that flashback happened a couple times in that dream of her getting shot in the back. It looked like she was gone, but it is a wound that could be survived depending on where the arrows hit. And clearly she she did survive. It's very possible that she just did what she had to do to survive. It's also possible, since we know the vampire can enchant people, that maybe she's been enchanted all these years and forced to believe that this is what was supposed to happen. Who knows? But anyway, she clearly remembers who Percy is, and we see that her hair is also partially turned white. Like, whatever happened, like, it stressed the hell out of those kids. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what happens now that Percy knows his sister's still alive. What is that going to mean for him? Is it going to be enough for him to change the way he was going to go about this whole mission of getting his home back? Well, actually, it's not really getting his home back. He just wants revenge. The people want his home back, but he does not want to. We've already heard him say that he does not want to take on the responsibility of being the leading Dorolo. He wants to just get his revenge and leave. So we'll see if that changes now that his sister's there. But my guess, my prediction is that since there is another living Dorolo, when they manage to free this place, if they can, of these two, then his sister will be the one who will actually end up taking over so that he can continue being part of Vox Machina. Because, yeah, I don't think he's in the mental space to take care of a nation right now. A little too much darkness going on there for him to do that. So yeah, so that was a really good episode where that was concerned. The team's still a hot mess on missions. Thank goodness they had the backup of the rebellion. And I'm also interested to see what will happen between this conversation of Percy and his friend. What was his friend's name? It slipped out of my mind already. But anyway, Archie, that's right. I want to see what him and Archie talk about, since Archie is one of the only people other than that priest who knew Percy before this dark Percy entered. And I think it'll be interesting for the team to hear more about what Percy was like before this tragic circumstance changed him into the man he is now. And hopefully, you know, it'll start getting him to a place where he can balance a little bit of that darkness. Because like I said, it's a literally a knife's edge he's teetering on as far as maybe getting a little too far into it. And we saw just a touch of that when he swung the gun on Vax. Like, clearly he didn't mean to swing it on Vax, but he was just in that rage place, that dark place where he couldn't even see straight. And that's what I meant about how you got to be careful with that whole revenge plot thing, because it gets messy, and a lot of times you end up getting a lot of collateral damage, including people you might care about or people who care about you. So anyway, really good. Love that storytelling with Percy. I'm not gonna lie, my crush on him is even worse than it ever was. Like, it's so I love his character so much. I am loving it, but I do not condone what he is doing. Outside of that, we just had a very light touch again on Pike. Pike is trying to contact the Everlight again, but she came to the conclusion, which I pretty much figured out last episode, which is that it had nothing to do with the attack or the amulet. It's about her. There's something going on. Usually fire represents conflict, so I gotta think there's something she's conflicted about. Maybe she feels like she's not using her power for the right thing. Maybe she's thinking she should do something more with her life other than drinking and fighting. I don't know. But she's gonna have to figure that out. Otherwise, she's going to feel this detachment from her abilities until that happens. But I have a sneaking suspicion that once she gets past this, her powers are going to be like next level. It's going to be a huge breakthrough for her, which will be good. Because we need that. We definitely need a next level healer with the amount of damage these kids are about to come up against very quickly. I'm really hoping she's able to actually rejoin them too before they go up against Delilah and the vampire and everyone else, because I have a feeling it's going to be the messiest fight they've had thus far. It's going to make Brimscythe a warm, fuzzy memory. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. This was another really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please leave some love on this video and some comments and let me know if I missed anything, and I will see you in the next episode.